Almost every shotgun made is made with men in mind, but Syren flipped the script.
These shotguns are purpose-built for women.
Today, we're taking a look at the full lineup of Syren shotguns. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, guys, I'm excited about this video because I've got hands-on with some Syrens. We reviewed some just recently, and to see a brand that is made specifically just for females is incredible because I don't know if you guys know this or not. I know you know this, Drew, but men and women are different in a lot of ways. But when it comes to shooting shotguns, there's some differences that really make shooting men's shotgun not ideal for women. Drew, give us a little breakdown of the Syren brand and how they custom tailor their shotguns for women.
For sure, Steve. Syren shotguns are the largest brand specifically making shotguns for women shooters. Like you mentioned, females have different anatomy than men. So they're tailoring the shotguns to make the shooting experience more comfortable for all lady shooters. They do that with a combination of different things. First is the stock dimensions. So these shotguns have a shorter length of pull. The distance between the trigger to the end of the recoil pad is going to be shorter on all the Syren guns. The comb is going to be higher, which accommodates the higher female cheekbone. And then we're going to have more drop at the end of the comb here, which accommodates the female chest anatomy.
Yeah, and then, I mean, we could get into the nuances of the smaller grip radius, generally how they cast and tow out the gun, but they're making this whole gun specifically thinking about females. And yes, we know not all females are created the same, but the whole brand is focused on females.
Yeah, right out of the box, as a lady shooter, you're going to be way closer to a true and accurate fit with one of these Syren guns than a hand-me-down shotgun from your husband or a family member, etc.
I think that is awesome. By the way, we're here with Drew Liskey of Orion Outdoors Company in
Lake Orion, Michigan.
That's where we're at, inside of your beautiful gun room.
Yep, this is one of our vault rooms here.
As of filming, not open yet, but really soon. A very cool place. I'm excited for this place to open. But anyways, let's move on with the Syren lineup. We're starting here at kind of the base level sporting shotguns, both semi-auto shotguns. Tell us a little bit about these guns.
Yeah, so these are both the Syren L4S shotguns. L4S is their semi-automatic platform. Steve's got the initial sporting, which has a flat style rib. I have the Elevate, which is a multi-discipline gun with an adjustable comb and a mid-height rib, which allows for adjustments to point of impact or how high or low the gun will shoot. This particular shotgun, both these L4S shotguns, are the entry-level models that ladies can get into with the Syren brand.
Yes, and so with this, we're looking at a little bit more base model, right? It doesn't have the adjustable comb, no adjustable rib. This is mainly a sporting shotgun, but this one could be multi-discipline like you mentioned. I love the adjustability of the comb because whether we're talking men or women, not everyone's the same, and having a little bit of that adjustability is often very nice unless the gun fits you perfectly out of the box. So something to mention about these L4Ss that's a little bit different than a lot of other shotgun brands you might be familiar with is the bolt release button is actually on the left side. Whether you're in a left-handed model, which they make, right? So
Yes.
Not only is it for women, but they also think about those left eye dominant, left-handed shooters that want that left eject. But our bolt release on the left side, I think that's pretty interesting. I've shot some fab arms that have the same design, and I thought, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but it's actually very intuitive. You load your gun, your palm's right here, real easy just to close her up.
And a lot of ladies like that because it keeps your fingers in your hand away from the action. You don't have to worry about getting your fingernail or your finger caught in the action when you push the button on the opposite side.
And then these L4Ss, this is a minor detail that I'm a geek out about. I don't know if anyone else will appreciate it, but the forends, the way they come together, first of all, it's not the forend tension that's holding the barrel on. We could actually take the cap off and the barrel's retained by a nut. But if you wiggle that forend, like these are solid built semi-autos, and you're gonna see that reflected in the price. Like this isn't your generic semi-auto shotgun. These are purpose-built, high-quality manufactured shotguns. So I think MSRP of this one is just over $2,700.
Yep, and this one with the adjustable ribs around $3,200.
But if that's not enough for you, if you want to spend more, we got more. So we got a whole lineup behind us. Nice job, Van.
We got a lot of guns here to show you guys today.
So now we have the ELOS N2 Elevate. We're into the over-unders, and it looks like from here on out, it's over-under. So if you're the semi-auto type gal, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed the video. but they only get cooler from here on out, if you ask me. Drew, tell me a little bit about the ELOS N2 Elevate.
Yeah, so this is the first over-under in the Syren series. Has a starting retail price around $39.95. It's available in 12 gauge with 30-inch barrels. The semi-auto is also 12 gauge only. The Elevate stands for the Elevate Rib, which is an adjustable interchangeable rib, which you can change your point of impact with. They also make this exact same gun with a fixed flat rib. Both of them have adjustable combs, so you can fine-tune it right out of the box.
What about those trap shooters?
Yeah, for the trap shooters, they make this gun in what's called an all-sport configuration.
Yes.
Which has a lot of adjustability with point of impact for a lady who really likes to shoot American trap.
Also adjustable comb. I really like their micrometric 3D. Not the easiest to say, but it's actually very easy to use.
It's very easy to adjust the system. And that also includes the comb system, and then the trigger blade is adjustable as well. That's kind of what makes that micrometric 3D special.
Yeah, and how's the recoil of this shotgun?
Yeah, so for being a 12 gauge, a lot of ladies can sometimes be a little bit shy about having a 12 gauge over-under, but surprisingly, we get really good feedback on the fact that it is a very light shooting gun.
Awesome. Well, we got a whole lot more to go, and they only get cooler, like I mentioned, so let's keep moving. So far, we've been talking about sporting guns, trap guns. Looks like we got one that's meant for the field now. What's this one?
This is the Syren ELOS D2. It's available in 20 gauge and 28 gauge. So it's the first Syren that we can see in something other than 12 gauge. It's a great shotgun for someone who wants, maybe it's their first over-under and they want something that's really light on recoil. This is a go-to for us at Orin Outdoors Company for the lady that wants something really soft on the shoulder, and it's got a lot of really nice aesthetics.
This is the 20 gauge version?
20 gauge, 28-inch barrel length.
28, man. This gun in a 28 gauge would be sweet.
Mm-hmm. And we find that a lot of ladies prefer this model for hunting, like you mentioned, as well as for clay target shooting if they want just a low recoil option for sporting clays.
Now looking at the receiver of this shotgun, I think it's really cool. You got the color case hardened with a couple golden, well, that's a golden pheasant. On the other side, looks like we have some
grouse, it looks like.
Yes. Oh, very pretty.
Yeah, I mean, for the value, you get a really great looking shotgun. The tri-wood stock that they put on these Syren shotguns have some great grain. It's kind of like a faux finish that they put on the stock for durability. It also really does a good job with, suntan lotion, fragrances, etc. that may get on that stock.
It looks really nice. I much prefer the hand-rubbed oil finish, which we got some guns coming up with that. So let's jump into those.
Let's do that.
Now this one here, we're getting prettier as we go up the lineup here. What is this shotgun?
Yeah, ladies like nice things, Steve. And this shotgun is the Syren Tempio Sporting. This particular one is a sporting configuration. They make it in 12 gauge with 28 or 30-inch barrels. They also make it in 20 gauge as a sporter like this. And they make it as a field gun in 20 gauge and 28 gauge as well.
Oh, wow.
This gun is going to have a nickel finish receiver, a nice shiny receiver with some golden scrolls, some roses in it. It's a little bit heavier than the previous over-unders that we looked at. It's going to be a really low recoiling gun that's going to take the abuse of a lifetime of shooting.
Yeah, a little heavier than the N2 was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one's going to have an oil finished stock, like you mentioned, with a lot of uniqueness in every unit that you get. All of them are going to be kind of one of a kind.
But something to mention with the weight of a shotgun, weight isn't necessarily a negative.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Heavier guns are going to have less felt recoil.
The lighter the gun you have, the more recoil you're gonna feel.
So there's a little bit of a trade-off there. Obviously, you want the gun to be comfortable to shoot, be able to handle it well, mount it well.
Yeah.
But
so as long as you can, feel like you can physically, hold that shotgun in your hand and not put too much strain on your body, you're going to want to get one that's as heavy as possible, just to feel comfort for a long day's use of shooting.
Well, that's a very beautiful gun, and those gold roses remind me of the breakfast I had this morning. I had roses on the table. All right, now this is a cool looking gun. It is the Julia.
This is the Julia.
Really different. I mean, this one's now got side plates.
Yeah, it's got side plates. It's got some unique engraving with gold detail and purple highlights. If you look closely, you'll notice that there's a woman on the side of the gun. It looks like she's kind of blowing some dandelions that are kind of flowing through the receiver.
So we got two different variations here. Tell me about that.
Yep, so this is the Julia Sporting. This is available in 12 or 20 gauge. The Sporting means that it's going to have a little bit beefier stock, a little bit heavier gun to keep you nice and smooth on the clay target course. And then you're holding here the Syren Julia Field, which is a lighter weight model for upland hunting.
Yeah, so we're gonna be lighter weight. We shaved some off the stock. It's got the Prince of Wales stock.
That's a 20 gauge, 28 inch, and they make the same gun in a 28 gauge as well.
28 gauge would be sweet. Did you mention MSRP?
Yeah, MSRP on the Julia's is about $8,300.
And this one's got some roses right into the wood on the grip.
Yeah, most of the field models have got some rose engravings in the stock. Some of the other models have got like the Syren logo at the bottom of the pistol grip. Kind of differentiates the field versus the sporting guns, but definitely one of the prettiest guns I've seen, and what's kind of unique. This is an engraved gun that was done entirely by a female engraving team.
Oh, interesting.
I know when they first came out with it, they kind of showed some guys and they weren't super favorable to the engraving. And they surveyed all the ladies and it was a big hit. So they realized that, it makes sense to have females actually design a gun that's made for females.
Imagine that.
Who would have thought?
Kind of makes sense. All right, now we have the Mac Mama.
Yeah, the Grayce is on the Invictus system. It is kind of the platform that Syren has for people that want to shoot millions of rounds through their gun. It's one of the most durable shotgun, engineered shotguns on the market, and they made this for really the serious competitor.
And a big part of that durability is some replaceable parts, both on the block here and in the action, right? If you want a gun that's going to last your lifetime, potentially your kid's lifetime, potentially your grandkid's lifetime.
The Grayce has got the purple accents and embellishments that are kind of typical of the Syren lineup and the Syren brand itself. And this gun, as well as all the other ones, is going to come in a purple hard case with 6 extended choke tubes. In this case, we've got some titanium choke tubes.
I'm kind of geeking out about these, but these are so cool because when you take these out and you just hold them, there is nothing to them. But that being said, titanium is incredibly strong.
It is. They'll last forever, and I think we measured them at about ½ ounce. So really light.
And that helps with not getting weight further out from your hands. I know it doesn't seem like much, but when you put a choke tube further out, it affects the balance of a shotgun, and the more weight you get out there, it can be a little bit more for someone to hold on to that over time.
Yeah, I mean, ladies had generally shorter wingspans than men, so they're really doing specific things with this gun to make it comfortable and well balanced for someone that has, longer arms, someone who may not be as large as the average male shooter.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, just one thing I love about the Syren brand is they just know who their audience is. They're making shotguns for women to have a brand that, like, this is our brand. They represent us. And there's other manufacturers that make a lot of shotguns, and then for some of their lineup, they have a woman's shotgun as part of that. But this whole brand is about the female shooter. Whether you are a competition shooter, you just love to shoot clays occasionally, or you love to hunt birds. One gun we didn't get to mention, and we don't have in our lineup today, is the XLR waterfowler, correct?
So that's a duck hunting or waterfowl hunting gun for the lady shooter. It's on the XLR platform. It's a really durable semi-automatic shotgun for someone who's going to be, wanting a camo option, a camouflaged shotgun for waterfowl hunting.
Awesome. Well, there it is. If you haven't checked out Syren, I definitely think you should. They're making great products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, whether you're in the field or in life, you're going to hit those shots you're laser focused on. So live
Target focused.
See ya.